everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Bucs. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Falcons going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry for Leonard Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 34 yards there at a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Play clock winding down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Six yards to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green.
Fournette running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
third down. It's Grant, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now Ryan on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really good defense with that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we asked them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Again, it's Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Third and long, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go. Ready, get out.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jags. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. As they run the counter play. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Green 39.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
No. Check. Patriot. Right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Watch it now, Barney.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Falcons now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability and quarterback.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The pitch to Fournette. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead will grow by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know you ain't got it. Hey, 51's away. Ready. Hey, Sal. Get up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. There's the alien suck. Ready, 280. Check. Quick. Let it. 25. Ready for that.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Underneath here to Hill. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Hill. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On third down, Ryan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. And the Colts adding to their total as they're able to stretch their lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10 now. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Ryan. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on third down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now Ryan on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Ryan. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ryan will throw again. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
This offense so far on third down, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing again. Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin with a run by Fournette. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 3, watch it now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Ryan, and an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.